Oh yeah, what's happening, everybody? Jay Shockblast here. Check it out. We are on the PlayStation 4, and look at that. We've got the entire character grid. Sorry, I had a hiccup. So there we go. There is every single character unlocked in this game. Let's go ahead and hold on. Let's check out here. It doesn't show you. I added 3 characters, and it doesn't say 199 of 199. So if we just pull this back up, you will see that with the Adventurer pack, I added, Cap Space, Cap Scuba, and Hyperion. So what I've been wanting to do for a while is just do a quick rundown of all the characters. So this is all characters unlocked as of March 1st. So I'm not going to sit here and talk about them all. We're just going to take a quick peek. A-Bomb. And we have Abomination. And we have Absorbing Man. Agent Coulson. Agent Carter. This is the young Haley Atwell version of Agent Carter. And then there is the older retired version of Agent Carter, also Haley Atwell, also gorgeous. All right, well, she's older, but still. Agent Sitwell. We have Agent Williams, who I think is completely made up, but I like to pretend he is the guy that was playing Galaga in that got called out by Tony Stark. You've got your AIM agent. You've got Aldrich Killian. Iron Man 3. Amadeus Cho, not the totally awesome Hulk, and not the Iron Spider, but he's there. America Chavez, member of the Young Avengers. You've got classic Ant-Man. He shrinks. Oops. Got a double tap. And then, oops. And then he grows. Boom. We have Ares. Pretty cool looking character. You have Archon. You have Arnim Zola. And then you have classic Arnim Zola. Baron Strucker. Batroc the Leaper. My accent sucks. Battery Bill, old Horseface himself. You have Beth the Waitress. You have Black Goliath, also grows. You have Bengal. You have Black Widow. Then you have Age of Ultron Black Widow. Definitely my favorite of the two. You have Blazing Skull. You have the Blue Marble. Brock Rumlow. I feel like every time I say the word Brock, I have to yell it like my name is Paul Heyman. You've got Age of Ultron Bruce Banner. You've got regular Bruce Banner. Now regular Bruce Banner turns into regular old Hulk. And then Age of Ultron Bruce Banner turns into Age of Ultron Hulk. So you can see some minor differences between the two. You have Bucky Barnes Classic. There he is. And then you have Bucky Barnes from the first Avenger. Then you have Butterball. Captain America. Age of Ultron Captain America. Classic Captain America. Cap with no helmet. Age of Ultron, no helmet. You got Civilian Steve. You've got Gym Steve. You've got Boxing Glove Steve. Then you've got Bucky Cap. Trying to get the glare out. Which there are places you could go without so much glare. So, you've got Sam Wilson Cap. You've got Captain Britain. You've got Captain Universe. You've got Captain Planet. No, it's Chase. You have the Chitauri Tourist, who is kind of an adorable looking character. You have Cloud9. You have the Collector. You have Copperhead. Sorry, Cottonmouth. Count Nefaria, who I literally never have used in this game. It's kind of crazy. You have Crimson Dynamo. Crossbones Classic. Crystal. Damage Control. Daredevil. Dark Elf. You have Death Locket. Destroyer. Demolition Man. Of all the costumes they could use for him, I can't believe this is the one they went with. They could have went with the Scourge costume. You have Detroit Steel. What? You got Devil Dinosaur. You got Diamondback. Trying to get out of the glare. There we go. You have Dr. Helen Cho. Dr. List, who, believe it or not, is far more useful than you would think. He's my go-to whenever I want to go to terminals. I use him because he can do both Shield terminals, and he can do Hydra terminals. Doctor Strange. Dum Dugan. Little known fact, or maybe everybody knows this. If you're watching Arrow right now, the actor that played Dum Dugan in Captain America: The First Avenger is Damien Dark in in Arrow this season. You wouldn't really think it, because I remember Dum Dugan looking so much beefier and buffier, but yeah, same guy. Echo. Egghead. Ellen Brandt. Eric Selvig. Extremist Soldier. Falcon. Fandral. Finesse. Fin Fang Foom. Alright, he can't grow right there. Definitely one of the coolest characters to grow. But he doesn't stay grown when you switch off of him. You got Firebird. Gargoyle. Gorilla Girl. And there she is in gorilla form. You have the Grandmaster, who apparently is the Collector's brother. You have the Grim Reaper, who is the brother of what's his name? He's purple. Shoot, I can't think who his brother is. Not Power Man. I can't think of his name. All right, you guys will tell me. He's generally he's all purple. He wears Wonder Man. Happy Hogan, Harley Keener. You got Hawkeye. You got Age of Ultron Hawkeye, which I strongly prefer. And then you got classic Hawkeye, who I adore. Definitely my favorite Hawkeye costume. You got Kate Bishop, which, you know, to each their own. Young Avenger. You got Hazmat. You got Heimdall. Mr. Elba. You got Hellcat. Hogan. Hulk Killer. Hulkling. Jim Hammond, the original Human Torch. Flames on. Flames off. The immortal Iron Fist. Now being played by Finn Jones in the new Netflix series that will be coming soon. Hopefully we see him in Luke Cage. So we got Iron Legion, which I surprisingly like. Now, for Iron Man, there's more. Well, I guess I have to kind of do them all. There's Mark 11. You have Mark. This one. Mark 5. All right, you have Mark 6. That was Mark 7, I believe. Mark 16. I love this one. You've got Mark 17, the Heartbreaker. You kind of get all the animations in on this too. You got Mark 25. You've got the Silver Centurion. You've got Mark 40. All right. You have Mark 42. 43. Mark 45. Superior Iron Man, my total favorite. All right. And then we have, ooh, Hulkbuster. So there you go, Hulkbuster. So that is all the Iron Man costumes and all the animations. It's like a 2-for-1 video. Got Iron Man Mark 36 Igor, 38 Igor. You got Ironmonger. You've got Iron Patriot, which to me will always be Norman Osborn. Sorry. You have Jack of Hearts. You have Jane Foster, the Imposter. You have Jewel, aka Jessica Jones. You have Justin the Hammer Valentine. No, just Justin Hammer. You got the Clow Henchman. Komodo. Korvac. Curse. Laufey. Laura Barton. Leader. Lightspeed. Love Lightspeed. Loki. Loki with no helmet. Loki in a suit. Love Tom Hiddleston. Lorelei. Lou Ferrigno. Lou Ferrigno as Hulk. And there he is getting it taken off. Sorry, I kind of jumped that gun. Luke Cage as Power Man. Disappointing. I wish it was more Luke Cagey. Madam B. I mean, I'm not going to editorialize this. Malekith from Thor the Dark World. Mandarin, the fake Mandarin. I love his soccer ball shenanigans. And then there's the classic actual Mandarin. You've got Mantis. You've got Maria Hill. There's actually 2 Maria Hills, Age of Ultron version. Maya Hansen. The Mighty Destroyer. Mockingbird. MODOK. Looks like he has constipation. Ready for it? Ready for it? There it is. I feel you, bro. I feel you, bro. I got Moon Boy, who goes with Devil Dinosaur. A little surprised they didn't use Moon Girl since they're making her such a big deal now, but that's what happens when Marvel like rebrands and relaunches everything right when the game comes out. So you got Moon Dragon, and if you hadn't done this before and you just loaded all 3 of them, you would have gotten an achievement. Moon Dragon, of course, the daughter of Drax the Destroyer. Miss Marvel Carol Danvers. And then Miss Marvel Kamala Khan. She does grow. Super big. And she's very Stretch Armstrong-like. We've got Nebula, who looks like the comic version and has swords. Nick Fury. Nick Fury with a bazooka. Nova, aka Rich Rider, not Sam Alexander. Odin, the father of Thor. The Other, who Ronan famously snaps his neck. Miss Pepper Potts, aka Gwyneth Paltrow. Pepper Potts in the Mark 42 armor. What's adorable about this is she cannot fly, and she just awkwardly lands on her head. And she runs all dainty. You have the Protector, who is Marvel Boy, Novar, if you will. Quasar, Mr. Wendell Vaughn. There is actually Phyla-Vell also wore the Quasar outfit. You got Quicksilver, everybody's favorite speedster, unless you like Speed, his nephew. You have Ragnarok, the cyborg Thor. You have Ravage. You have Red Hulk, the Thunderbolt, General Ross. There he is as Ross. You've got his daughter, Red She-Hulk, Betsy Ross. You've got the Red Skull 9. You've got Reptile, who I think is a little disappointing for a lot of people. A lot of missed opportunity there. You got Pepper Potts' Rescue. You have Ronan the Accuser in his comically state. You have Blade as Ronan. Ronan has been quite a few characters, including Echo and Hawkeye. You have Scarlet Witch. The Sentry. The She-Hulk. The Shield Scientist. Lady Sif. Scar, Son of Hulk. Speed. Spitfire, another speedster. Squirrel Girl and her Squirrel Buster. Then there's the other Squirrel Girl, the Unbeatable, Totally Defeatable. You have Stan Lee, who can call in the Stan Buster. He can also become Iron Stan. With mustache and all. And then you have Excelsior Hulk. Which I believe also gets you an achievement. You have Stryker. You have the Swordsman. Taskmaster. I wish his shield was a little bit better, but, you know. Thanos. Thor. I'm sad that there's not a version of Thor that has his helmet on, because that is epic. But, alas, we just have Thor and Thor, Age of Ultron. You have Thor Girl. You have Jane Foster, the Imposter. You have Thunderstrike, who had the courtesy to change his name. You have Tigra. You have Mr. Tony Stark. And then you have his Age of Ultron, which is basically the same thing, filler, just no chess piece. But they had to use him in the story, so I digress. You have Trauma. I think Trauma is fantastic. Ultron Mark 1, which I think is really nice looking. I really actually think he's a cool character. Not very useful, but he's pretty cool looking. You have Ultron Prime. And then you have Ultimate Ultron, the Vibranium version. You have Ulysses Cloud, Mr. Andy Serkis. You have Union Jack, God Save the Queen. You have the Ultron Sentry, not to be confused with the Ultron Sentry Officer. You have a Valkyrie. Yar. Her shirt, man. Her shirt. Alright, you have Vale, who totally has that red tornado going on. You have Viper, aka Madam Hydra. You have the Vision. You have Volstagg. You have War Machine, looking sharp. You have the Wasp, who turns tiny when she flies. You have Wendigo, which actually, as a big figure, can dig, which is kind of cool. White Tiger. You have Wiccan, one of the most useful characters in the game. Also the sort of son of Scarlet Witch. You have Winter Soldier. You have Wizard. And the last of the characters that are not DLC, you have X-Ray. So now we get into the DLC. And first up we have Space Iron Man. And then we have Scuba Iron Man. Now there's really nothing underwater, so it's a little useless, but whatevs. Then you have Iron Skull, who is basically Red Skull as Iron Man, which I believe was from Ultimate or Avengers Assemble, maybe? You have Captain America Space, which is a flying Captain America, which is dope. You have Scuba Captain America, which is, shocker, a scuba diving Captain America. For the no places that you scuba dive. You have Hyperion, some would say Marvel Superman. Atlas, who grows, part of the Thunderbolts DLC. This was the 2 Adventurer DLCs. So now we're into the Thunderbolts. You have Citizen V, aka Baron Zemo. I actually like that costume. You have Jolt, who I think I skipped in my 5-part series. You have Mach V, Mach 5 I should say, who could double as Darkhawk if they want to be lazy. You have Meteorite, who I believe is also Moonstone. You have Songbird, who I love. I love her wings. Her wings are just phenomenal. Actually, we're gonna let her be. You have Techno. Basically like a poor man's Forge. From the Captain America Civil War DLC, exclusive to PlayStation 4 for the time being. To answer all your questions, yes, it will eventually be on Xbox and Steam and wherever else. So just be patient. I don't know when. I would say give it a cut, like maybe another, I don't know, week or two. Maybe when it's out, when the Ant-Man DLC comes out, this will come out on Xbox and the rest. Black Panther from Civil War. Kind of shocking that it takes all the way to here to get to Black Panther. Another Captain America with no helmet on. Crossbones from Civil War. Definitely looking awesome. You've got the Avengers Falcon. I feel like I skipped that row. No. You have the new Mark 46 Iron Man. You have the Scarlet Witch from Civil War. You have War Machine from Civil War, definitely looking dope. And then last, you have Civil War Winter Soldier. And just because I kind of feel like I might have, no, I skipped this version, the classic Falcon. So there you go, guys. That is every character that is in the game right now as of March 1st, including all DLC. I will try to update when more DLC is available. But for now, when all the actually, the next time I'll do a video like this will be when all the DLC is out. But this is basically all the launch DLC finally. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see ya.